Hi everybody, Tina here with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I am going to talk to you guys today about Project Life. This is our Project Life blog hop. It's for the month of June, and I'm just going to be really honest. I am very, very behind. So I haven't done anything for June, and I actually don't even know where I'm at. So I'm going to open up my album, and we're going to see exactly where I'm at, and I'm going to hopefully help you, if you're behind, figure out how to get caught up. Hi everybody, real quick, I'll let you know where I'm at. I've looked over everything and kind of got back into the swing of stuff, and I've started out like this. I stamped June right here on this card and did some stamping, and then I cut down a 4x6 card that says Life is an Adventure from the Honey edition. I thought honey would go really well for summer, and it was kind of the start of our summer stuff that goes on. So I cut that down. I just cut out those words, and then I mounted that onto some yellow cardstock. I did some journaling here saying that we left for vacation, and then set this down. I have this card right here that goes in this slot, and it's a 3x4 card, and I journaled about our trip on our way up to my grandparents. We had some vehicle problems that started on our way there and have never ended, it has felt like. So this is a 3x4 card, and I wanted to show you a really fun thing that I've been doing when I use one of these 3x4 cards, because I like to journal. I have this stamp, or this punch, and the name slips me what this punch is called, but I'll put it up on the screen when I edit the video. This is from Stampin' Up. It's a new punch, and you can see it is super cute just as a normal punch. It has a stamp set that goes with it, but you get this little tiny piece right here when you punch it out like this. And so what I like to do with this punch is fold it in half, and you get this super cute tab. So I've been using it this way to do different tabs. This is a catalog, and I have I've used it as a tab. And so what I like to do for Project Life is put this tab right on here like this. Grab a stapler. Staple that on there like this. Oops, you couldn't see me staple it. And then when I stick it in this pocket, for this one, because the pocket is on the outside there, you would have to, oops, let me come down a little bit. There it is. Oops, and I put it in the wrong pocket. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's better. So here it is, and there's my tab, and then I can easily pull that out. So it works really well when your card is, the pocket is open on the other side where you can just pull it out. But I have been loving doing this, and then it kind of gives me a way to say, like, there's journaling right here, because I really love the 3x4 cards, but sometimes I don't, I always think, like, how am I going to realize that there's journaling in this card and it's just not a normal card? So I have been loving doing that with this punch. It's super easy and fun way to add something to your Project Life. So I'll be back again, and I'll show you where I'm at. Okay, so let's talk about how I am getting caught up. I've decided what I'm going to use, and then now I'm going through and looking at my pictures. So you really have to, in order to get caught up with Project Life, once you get behind, you really have to decide what you're going to use as far as which core kit you're going to use, and then you have to look at your photos, okay? So we mostly take photos on our phones. I have a few other cameras, but 99% of the time we just take them on our phones. So I just have our phones here, and then as I'm going through, I'm going to show you the process. So I just went back on my phone to the beginning of when we, started our vacation or my last photos. And then I've just made notes on here about which, let me see if I can zoom out. Which photos are going to go where by using little sticky notes. So I did this week 22 was the end of May. So I went back and looked for photos there and I put sticky notes. And then we started June, and I'm not doing it by week. I'm just doing June photos. So because I knew this was the end of this week and I had these photos, I knew about where to start, okay? So I did this. I've started some journaling, and then I just go really simple. I just do a title card, my photos, and then I do a journaling card, filler card, journaling card. Okay, that's how I just do it, pretty quickly. I decided to use the honey core kit and the craft core kit to get caught up. So this is my monthly calendar that I do, and then I've added a piece of cardstock to match in the back of it, and I'll put my monthly cards and stuff, or receipts, whatever I want to put here. And then I did the honey core kit, and I'm not even worrying about when the date of the photo was taken. I just know that these are all photos from June. They're photos from our vacation, so I'm just not going to worry about it. So then I went ahead and did a title card here. I'll probably trim something down to do some journaling or something stamped, something like that. And then there's going to be photos here, and then I'll do my journaling, and you can see I've just done that process all the way through. So here, photos. This, I need more journaling here, and I didn't really have a photo. I knew I was going into a new set of photos, so I put a journaling card here, and I'll journal here. Then we went to the next one, and I used the craft core kit, and I used this bummer card because this is the photos of when our Jeep broke down and us having to stay at extra time where we were, and so it was a bummer. And so I went ahead and used that card going the wrong way. I have lots of journaling to do, so I have lots of spots to journal. And then same thing over here. I did the same thing. I kind of try to make my layouts coordinate going across. So if you notice on this page, I have a filler card and a filler card. This has some words on it. So same thing. I put the words here at the end, or what I might do sometimes is I switch them so that they're right by each other. And then my same journaling cards, I used the same ones all the way through so it flows a little bit better. So then the next week, okay, so this was the week I used the craft core kit. So then I went right back into the honey core kit. I have my photos that are going to be here. I'm going to do a little title down here, so I used a title card. I have a lot of journaling, so I have a bifold card here. 2 filler cards, a journaling card, a journaling card, or a filler card, a journaling card, a filler card, and then I'll put in another journaling card here. And this is going to end, I think, June. I need to add another page for the end of June, but I think that will end June. I'm not sure. I've not taken a lot of photos since we've been home. We've been home about a week, and I've just not taken a lot of photos or anything. So I'm really going to need to decide if I have enough to do an entire spread or if I just want to do half a page. So I'm going to come back with my photos. I really need to get my photos uploaded, and then I'll get them printed locally and I'll pick them up. And when I do that, I will come back and show you how it all looks with the photos put in and the journaling done. All right, so let's jump in. I have my pictures, 75 of them to be exact. Feels overwhelming right now, but I know I've done almost half of the work by sticking in my card. So I have my pictures that I'm gonna start putting in. I have a fresh glass of iced tea, and I'm going to get started. So I'm at week 20, and I think I got some of these photos. So I'm going to look, I'll probably get out a few supplies, probably not many, and I'll get the journaling and the photos done, and then I'll come back and show you where I'm at. Okay, just really quickly, as I wanted to share with you guys, I'm going through and figuring out, grabbing photos to put in my pockets, and my system is these little yellow sticky notes, post-it notes, and I've always done that. I've always used post-it notes, but I wanted to share with you why this is a really successful system for me. So I've not looked at my album in probably 5 weeks. So I was staying up to date, doing it every week, and then I got behind. So it's probably been about 5 weeks since I pulled this out, and my mind has just not even been here on my album, keeping track of anything. I mean, I really have had to sit and get reorganized with my stuff, familiar with my album. It's been quite a process. So this is a note that I wrote, I guess, back on this week. It was May 12th through the 18th, and I must have forgot to do photos, or I don't know. So I'm not sure exactly what happened, why, but I wrote a post-it note for what picture it was, and then I did my journaling up here. So I was looking through my photos that I got printed, and when I went to decide what I needed to get printed, I knew from these notes that these were photos that were missing. So I went ahead and journaled in the moment and got the journaling down, and then did a note. So now I can just place my photo right on here. So I think that's a huge key for staying, I don't want to say caught up, or staying, I guess, into getting caught up, staying current, keeping everything organized. I think a huge key is finding some kind of system that is going to work for you, that you can, in the moment, make notes, even if it's on a calendar or if it's right in your album. Making those notes and journaling at the time that it's happening makes it so much easier to then go and slip these photos in. Okay, so I'll be back to show you the final, how everything ends up looking. Okay, very quickly, I'm going to take you through what I've done. I started doing the journaling, but then it's just too late, and I'm just really not in the mood to journal. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold off on that, and then another day when I'm not so tired, I'll go ahead and finish up my journaling. So I've gone through and I've slipped photos into all my pages. So this will be week 22, and then that ends my weekly layouts, and then I go into June, and I did June in just a month overview style. I'm not sure, I have a couple extra photos, and I'm not sure if I want to put a photo here or if I want to do some more journaling, so I went ahead and left it because I just feel like I'm too tired to make a real decision. So here is June. So I just stamped June here, and then I have my pictures in, I have some journaling that I've started doing, I have my June divider, and then my calendar, and then I've gotten out of the habit of using more than one photo of the same event. This is a transition that I've really had to come to terms with, basically, because I feel like when you do project life style scrapbooking, you don't necessarily need multiple photos of the same event. Now, when I used to do scrapbooking traditionally, what I would have done is I would have taken the 8 or 9 photos of this event, of them playing outside in their pool, and I would have made a double 12, a double layout. I would have done 2 12 by 12 layouts for those entire pictures. Now with Project Life, I tend to just use one photo of one event. But because I was doing the monthly style layout, what I decided to do is go ahead and use a few photos of the same event throughout the June layout, just because it's a little bit different than just doing a weekly. When you do weekly, this would be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but because I was just doing an overview of our month, I felt like it would work. So then I went ahead and did that. I still went ahead and kept the style of doing like a title card here and then doing my photos. In some spots, I added in the corner an extra journaling card, like a 4x6 journaling card, because I want to journal more. Here's another example of where I did 2 photos of the same event. The kids are eating ices, and it's really the same day, the same moment, just 2 different shots. So then I went into the craft edition, the craft core kit, and I did some photos, and then I have a lot of places for journaling because there's a lot of stories in these photos, and one of the big things that I want to do more of in my scrapbooking, one of the huge reasons I switched to the Project Lifestyle is because I want to capture these stories and not just these photos. And 50 years, 60 years, 100 years, if my great-grandchildren are looking at these, they're not going to have any idea what's going on in this photo unless I tell the story. So I'm really trying to focus on telling the story. So this is still on our vacation. I have quite a few little spots for journaling. My photos are in. This is on our way home, and then I transition into getting home right here. And this is really, I have a few more photos for this week. These photos are kind of dark, but I have a few more photos for this week, but I really haven't been back into the taking a photo every day kind of situation yet. So I think that I'm pretty much going to end it with these photos. And this just happened this week. And so I'm going to end June with these photos. And the next week starts July. So I think that I'm just good to go right ahead and go into July. So that's probably what I'll be doing. I'll just be starting. And I'm going to do weekly again. And I also think that I will be doing an entire new album for July through December, because this one's pretty full. And once I add a few more things from our vacation, it's probably going to be really full. So anyways, next month you'll see if I have a new album and how I tackle July, but I'm back to a weekly layout. So that's how I caught up with Project Life. I hope you guys are enjoying the blog hop. You can go on over to my website and then check out the June blog hop that's going on. And then thanks you guys so much for coming by, and I will talk to you later.